Okay, this is the Assassination of the Black Male Image Part 3. I am sick. I just want to make everybody aware I have a little cold. That's why I'm home today instead of at work. Okay, basically, I don't have any real points to reach other than observations. First off, this is a question to the black people in general. Do you notice how they just don't like you? They just seem to hate you. It's this, that, and the third, and I think they this way, and think they that way. But they love the people on TV. They love to laugh at Flavor Flav. They love Will Smith. They love Denzel Washington. Cold. They love any entertainer, any athlete. Well, that's part of the brainwashing idea, tactic to make them hate you. They think that we're all supposed to be these entertaining, fun people that they see on TV. They just don't give a damn about race, don't give a damn about themselves, give a damn about making their own people's image look great. So they willing to fuck it all up to make themselves look stupid just to make some money. And then when they see that you don't act that way, they seem to hate you. It's something that's very locked into the way media is right now. It's everywhere. Overseas, here, just anywhere in the world. They look at black people from America as being these crazy, unintelligent fools that shoot each other all day and then they make funny jokes. And that's partially our fault. We rush out, we're taught to rush out and be these great athletes. You see a lot of little kids, their dream goal in life is to be an NBA player or a football player. They always play little sports. And it's partially the parents' fault. Why do you want to put your child in this sport? You know, you want to get rich? I mean, why don't you educate them and have them be a doctor? What's wrong with that? You don't have to pay for medical school. A lot of people I know go to medical school for free. Hell, if you really want to go to medical school for free, go to Cuba. Free medical school program. You know, you can go to school for free. You just get good grades throughout school and have a school that wants to look good and let them pay for your schooling. You don't have to be an athlete to go to school. You don't have to be an entertainer in any way, shape, or form. But that is one of the big things that they try to get us to do. Be entertainers. Anything that's not entertaining, they tend to shun. They tend to look down upon. Not really look down on, they just don't support it like they would support their own. There are a lot of white comedians. I'm actually watching the George Carl stand-up thing. George Carl was a funny man, funny white man. Hey, he didn't talk about race. He just talked funny shit, and it was funny. Now, have you noticed every black comedian is talking about something to do with race? Chris Rock is a big one. Black people and niggas, which is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Excuse me for cursing, but that really gets on my nerves. There's no difference between a black person and nigga because there never was anything such in existence as a nigga. Okay, let's get that straight. There's no such thing as niggas. There's an attitude, there's an idea, and there's a word that is placed on individuals who act a certain way. Like, there's trailer park people. White people that live in trailer parks. They think they're a certain way, but they're just white people that just live in a certain area that they decide to categorize by their actions and where they live. Not everybody acts the same way. Like, every black person does not use the word nigga in regular conversation. This is the most I've used the word in the last 2-3 weeks. And it's really, when I use it, it is to explain how dumb the word is and how useless it is to have it in our language. English language, not black language. Let's get that straight. Okay. Moving forward, let's get back to the whole entertainment industry at hand. I think Dave Chappelle said it the best. They seem to try to want to put every black man into a very disconcerting role or put him in a dress. He either plays this dummy crackhead fool or they're going to try to put him in a dress to see if it's funny. And it's not funny to see a black man in a dress, even if that's there a gay black man walking around dressed like a woman. It's not funny. It's actually sick, you know. And I'm not trying to start any homophobic mess, so don't give me that. Basically, seeing a man in a dress is not right. Period. You know, people still look at kilts like they're funny, and that's regular Scottish, Irish, Scottish clothing. A kilt. That being said, they're trying to basically change the way our image looks. And when you look at TV, it's always something about a black father. They talk endlessly about Barack Obama's dad, who was this black African man who ran out on him, but he loves his daddy and heritage, even though he saw his father once in his life. Okay, why is that an issue? Why are you still talking about it? Okay, unless you helping along the image or you're trying to defend whatever. It's not anything relative to talk about. You know, you have so many of these people just going off on this one tangent, thinking that every black man who has a child isn't taking care of his children. When the fact of the matter is, majority of black men take care of the kids. If they're paying child support or they're right there with their child, they're taking care of their child. A lot of fathers like myself want to see our children desperately. We fight to see our children, and it's sometimes it's these images and these ideas that keeps families separated, and that's a big problem. I wound up having a child with somebody who was pretty much selfish. It was about her, and I have the baby now, so you just gotta pay me money, and that's stupid. That's why we're going to court, you know. Anyway, we have a lot of work to do as men in this community. We have to not only change our images, but we have to work on the way people see us. So, I'm not telling you to change who you are. Use different words when you speak. Don't call everybody your nigga. Please do not do that. You call me that, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy off top. Then, on top of that, when you upset with a white man or whatever, there's a song here by Immortal Technique. Bush didn't knock down his house. I can't remember the name of the song. Great song, but the hook was Bin Laden didn't knock down the towers. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Now he's talking about Bush. The last thing well, Bush has the attitude and actions of a nigga, but Bush isn't black. And when you say that word, people are going to think you're talking about somebody black. Even though it could be said that this word can be used to talk about anybody with that action, with those actions, attitude, mode of speech, and mode of, just that's the way they are. They're niggas. But let's get rid of the word in our vocabulary if you want to be taken seriously, because we're taking a racial slur toward our own people, trying to make it positive. Let's get rid of that. Second, let's try to make better relationships with our families, with our loved ones. If we have a woman that we love and everything like that, you don't have to get married. Let's not get into that, but don't have a child unless you really know that you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, because you basically spend the rest of your life with that person. And let's educate our children to be something more than athletes and entertainers. You don't have to be a rapper or actor or singer or athlete to be successful. 9 minutes and 40 seconds, and I'm going to quit right here and come back with part 4. And next time I will have some statistics to go with everything I'm speaking